If you are truly being intentional in your life and you want to find love and you're just over the dating, okay, make sure to subscribe because this is all the things that I'm all about. I found my happily ever after my person. We've been married together for 16 years. So if that resonates with you, if you want no BS, straight advice on how you can find it too, make sure you subscribe. Make this a habit where you can always find out when I post a new episode every Monday and Thursday. So today we're talking about feeling anxious. And so if you are feeling or have felt really anxious in your relationship or situationship, when you're dating, you're texting back and forth, you are on the edge of your seat kind of wondering, when are they going to text me? Why haven't they? Or even when you're with them and you feel really triggered and you're just like, why are they looking at this person? They're not looking at me. Why aren't they saying this? You're kind of in your head spiraling. Okay. I used to do that all the time before I met my husband. And I didn't realize that I was so used to feeling insecure. Well, I was insecure and I was choosing partners that would fuel that awful fire. And so instead of reassuring me and making me feel like I am enough, they would, argue with me. They would get really defensive. And it just became really toxic. At the time when I was in it, it didn't seem toxic to me. It just seemed like regular life. And so I want you to hear this and realize, if this is resonating with you, where you're like, oh, wow, I'm always in relationships or situations where I feel that way, where I feel like you're not at peace, you're not calm. Okay. And so if this is resonating with you, understand I was there before. And I made it to the other side of what does that look like? A secure man. A secure man. So when I would feel a little bit, insecure in my head about something, and I would say something about it, instead of him just attacking or getting defensive or arguing with me, he was like, oh, well, let's talk about this. Well, he supported me. He reassured me. He was not defensive and insecure, because he didn't have his ego kind of driving himself in the relationship. He was very secure in himself, and he was there to try to make me feel better and realize, hey, I'm here for you, And that was crazy. Like, I remember being in that relationship as soon as it started. It was like from the beginning, just the conversations felt so heart-driven, not ego-driven. It was so easy. And, so I really want you to pay attention to how you're feeling. If you're not feeling at peace, and I'm all about crazy love, right? So make sure you've subscribed because I am all about crazy love, a love where you can be completely real and authentically, zenfully you, okay? And it really should feel so peaceful and calming. And it's a love that you can count on, not where you're like wondering, do they love me today, love me tomorrow, are they going to be gone? And so I know that I used to be used to toxic. I thought I was always wondering, oh my God, are they going to love me? And there's some, honestly, when you're in that, there is some kind of payback for that. There's some kind of reinforcement that deep down we're getting, the thrill of the chase. And oh my gosh, do they love me? And I got to a point where I was exhausted. I was done with it. I'm like, I don't want to feel this way, like I'm not enough. And at the end of the day, they never stayed. So I'm just feeling, I was feeling drained, all these exes and the guys that I was choosing, I just felt like, I didn't realize that it was on me. I was choosing these guys that were insecure, that they, would only add to my insecurity. And so, at the same time, sometimes you attract what you are, right? And so the more I took time to do my inner work and feel secure, then I was attracting a more secure man. So I want to know from you, how are you feeling? Are you feeling that you've always been in relationships or situationships that you feel like you are on edge, that you are spiraling, you don't know what's going on, you're just like kind of reacting to whatever happens? Or are you feeling calm and at peace and you feel loved and seen and supported for exactly who you are? If you don't have the latter, right, I want you to know that it exists. I just don't want you to settle. I don't want you to think that that's all there is that toxic bullshit, because it's not. And the only way it changes is when you decide, I am really done. I'm really done with this, and I don't want this anymore. And so as soon as you decide, you start taking different actions that align to that new vision that you want. This new healthy, crazy love where, someone loves you exactly for who you are and you feel safe. Trust me, it's a game changer. It's such an amazing feeling. I've been married 16 years and I can't tell you enough how it's just, he's like my rock. He's my safe place. He's my best friend. You can always count on him. Like that crazy love that, you see it in the movies, and it really does exist, but sometimes in the movies we see that toxic, crazy bullshit, and that's not what this is. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. And so let me know if this is resonating with you. I also am soon, it's going to be an amazing masterclass, a free masterclass. I'll drop the link below so you can click and sign up. I'm excited about it. It's going to be so valuable. It's the first one that it's a brand new masterclass that I'm doing, and it's freaking game changer for you. So if you really do want to change your love life, it starts with you. And start taking different actions. Show up to this masterclass, sign up, register for free, and I hope to see you there. And do not settle for anything less than crazy love, because it has to be crazy love or nothing. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for listening.